Hi, good evening, and namaste. Sunday live session 9 p.m. You're with me, Smriti Kalra. Thank you so very much for being here with me this Sunday. कुछ लोग खाने के लिए जीते हैं, कुछ लोग जीने के लिए खाते हैं और कुछ लोग अपनी इमोशंस और फीलिंग्स खाते हैं. Some people live to eat, some people eat to live, and some people eat away their emotions. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जब उनको बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा होता है तो वो कुछ खा लेते हैं. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जब बहुत लोनली फील कर रहे होते हैं, हाय, तब वो खाते हैं. बहुत सारे लोग जैसे कि मैं जब बोर हो रही होती हूँ तो मैं खाती हूँ, जबकि मुझे पता होता है कि मुझे बिल्कुल भूख नहीं लगी है. स्पेशली इन दिस पैंडेमिक, हाय, बहुत सारे लोग अकेले अपने घर पे रह गए तो बहुत सारे लोगों ने आउट ऑफ लोनलीनेस खाना स्टार्ट किया. बहुत सारे लोगों ने आउट ऑफ बोर्डम, बिकॉज घर पे कुछ करने को नहीं है, खाना स्टार्ट किया. व्हाट डू वी डू अबाउट इट? सो इसके लिए आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत अच्छी थेरेपिस्ट आने वाली हैं. उनका नाम हैरियट है, वो यूके से हैं. सो आज का हमारा बहुत सारा सेशन इंग्लिश में होगा, बट जैसे मैं उनसे बात करती जाऊंगी मैं हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करती जाऊंगी. मैंने हैरियट फ्रू का पॉडकास्ट सुना था. वो एक बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस्ड काउंसलर हैं एंड उनकी स्पेशलिटी है ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर थेरेपिस्ट. वो हैं, उनकी स्पेशलिटी है. एंड वो बॉडी इमेज काउंसलर भी हैं. सो उनके पॉडकास्ट सुनने के बाद हाय 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 आई थॉट कि लेट्स रीच आउट टू अ स्पेशलिस्ट, लेट्स रीच आउट टू अ काउंसलर जो हमें बता सकें कि हम जब इमोशनल होते हैं और इमोशंस जो अपने खाते हैं वो कैसे स्टॉप कर सकें. फॉर्चुनेटली और अनफॉर्चुनेटली इंडिया में ये जो ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर है इसको इतना एज अ प्रॉब्लम नहीं माना जाता. आई एम सो सॉरी, आई एम जस्ट फोकस्ड ऑन सो बहुत जो खाना, जब हम छोटे होते तो हमको जबरदस्ती मम्मी लोग कहती है ना कि प्लेट में जो खाना है वो खत्म करना है. हाय हैरियट, गुड इवनिंग.
Hi, good evening. Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, no, really well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, very well. Thank you so much for being with us this evening on a Sunday evening. I believe it's 4:30 there where you are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4:30. Yeah. Am I okay?
All
My
right.
bright.
Yes, you're bright and smiley, and that is more than enough. And we're very thankful, actually. So, I have been listening to your podcasts, The Eating Disorder Therapist, and I thought that what if she comes in a Sunday live with us and helps us and educates us? And here you are. So, my wish and my dream has been fulfilled. So, thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you for inviting me.
The pleasure is all ours. Harriet, before we start the session and take your help in educating ourselves, we would love to hear more about you from you.
Okay. Yeah, so my name's Harriet Frew. I'm a therapist who specialises in eating disorders and body image. And I've worked in this field for a very long time. I first started, I was drawn to work in this field because of my own experience of having an eating disorder. I had this, but I made a full recovery and decided that I wanted to support other people to overcome eating disorders, to have a different experience for me. So yes, I very much came to therapy as the wounded healer, but
All right.
I remain, but I remain very passionate about it. And yeah, obviously I like podcasting and doing Instagram and seeing clients. So yeah, that's a bit about me.
I'm very glad that you're so passionate about it, and because of your passion and your podcasts, I got connected to you, and here you are today. So, Harriet, you just mentioned that you also suffered from an eating disorder, and that is the reason you got into this field, and now you're helping people. So, today's topic is emotional eating. What is emotional eating in the most simple language if someone has to understand?
Sure. Well, I think emotional eating is part of life. It's when we eat because we feel an emotion. So it could be feeling joyful because we're celebrating, maybe we're having birthday cake with a friend. Um, and you know that's a normal, healthy part of life. But also it could
Yes.
be turning to food if you're sad, if you're anxious, if you're angry, and maybe it could be a way that you are either numbing your emotions because you don't want to feel them. You know, you're
Mhm.
dissociating from them maybe. So I think it's important to say not all emotional eating is bad. As human beings,
All right.
you know, food is meant to be enjoyed and a pleasure and part of life. But it's not so helpful maybe if it's the one thing that you always turn to deal with emotions.
All right. All right. I'll just quickly convert it into our mother tongue, Hindi, so that because there
Sure.
are a lot of people in India. So जो हैरियट है जो आज हमारे साथ थेरेपिस्ट है उन्होंने बोला इमोशनल ईटिंग बुरी चीज नहीं होती जब आपकी खुश होते हैं जैसे इंडिया में और हर फेस्टिवल में जब हम खुश होते हैं तो हम खाने से सेलिब्रेट करते हैं तो वो बिल्कुल बुरा नहीं है बट जब खाना ही एक ओनली चीज हो जाती है एज अ हेल्प एज अ थेरेपी या मतलब आप उस खाने पे रिलाई करने लग जाते हैं जब आप कोई सैड डिप्रेस्ड फील हो रहे होते हैं सो दैट इज नॉट रियली बहुत अच्छी बात सो हैरी डज दैट मीन दैट not all emotional eaters have a eating disorder.
Yes, no, definitely. I mean, I guess it's to have a diagnosis of an eating disorder, usually that would involve perhaps more extreme behaviors such as binge eating. So someone that is emotionally eating, they may have a disordered relationship with food, but it may not necessarily be an eating disorder. Because I guess it's all a spectrum from healthy relationship
All
with
right.
food to eating disorder.
So, how would someone know that? What are the signs that someone has a emotional eating disorder? कैसे पता
Sure.
चलेगा that आपको eating disorder है, emotional eating disorder है?
Sure. So I guess it's when you recognize in yourself that you are often turning to food when you're not hungry. So, but because of there's some kind of emotional thing going on in your life, but you know, but you're not really hungry, you're using food maybe to soothe, to distract, to numb.
Yeah.
And I think many people may be doing that and not even be aware of it. You know,
Yes,
sometimes.
true, true. So, जो हैरियट ने बोला कि कैसे पता चलेगा कि आपको इमोशनल ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर है बहुत बार आप नोटिस करोगे आपको इमोशन को सप्रेस करने के लिए नम करने के लिए जब आप खाना खाना स्टार्ट करते हो सो दैट इज अ साइन दैट मे बी आपको थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो अबाउट ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर यू जस्ट मेंशन दैट सम पीपल डोंट इवन रियलाइज that especially when you're talking about eating out of boredom so when someone is very bored sitting at home and you don't realize that your hand goes out for a packet of chips and you're just grazing it on and on so how would someone know that people who are not very conscious of how they are what they think and what they do so what are these specific signs that can say that you have an emotional eating disorder
Sure. Well, I guess it is a bit subjective, I guess, really. But it's I guess if you were to keep a food and feelings diary, you know, if you were to suddenly become aware, you would notice that maybe at several times during the day or over the week that you would be eating not through hunger, but maybe to do with an emotion. So, and I think particularly like you're talking about with boredom eating, I think food is very pleasurable, isn't it? And I think
yes
sometimes, well, food is like a quick fix, isn't it? Sometimes, you know,
absolutely
if we haven't got enough pleasure or we're not taking care of ourselves in other ways, food is a very quick fix to kind of soothe those
yes
emotions or to get that pleasure.
यस 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 सो बहुत बार जब आप बोर हो रहे होते हो और आपको खाने से खुशी मिलती है तो जब आप खाना खाते हैं तो बहुत बार आप नोटिस तो बेसिकली आपको नोटिस करना पड़ेगा कि मान लीजिए एक हफ्ते में आप कितनी बार ऐसे करते हैं कि जब आपके पास कुछ नहीं करने को होता और आपको भूख नहीं लगी होती और आप फिर भी खाना खा रहे होते हैं, तो मे बी you are tending towards having emotional boredom eating disorder. Uh, we're talking about boredom eating, and you just mentioned about binge eating. A very basic question to start with. What are the different types of emotional eating? Like, there are different kinds of people. Some people eat in anger, some people out of boredom. So what are the different type of emotional eaters that we have?
Yeah, so sure. So I guess some people, I think, just always turn to food to celebrate. So you could almost say like a
Yes.
celebratory, so always had to have cake or, whenever, when to celebrate. Um, when people are very anxious, you can have an anxious emotional eater. So when someone's very anxious,
Hmm.
they might take food to
Hmm.
help feel calm. When someone's very
Hmm.
angry, they might stuff food down to try and numb the
Hmm.
anger. Or perhaps when
Hmm.
they're upset, they might turn to food to soothe, to kind of make themselves feel soothed and better.
I see. So, in anger, anxiety, stress is also a form of emotional eating disorder. Stress eating.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess stress, I'd probably like put it in the anxiety box, where
All
people are
right.
feeling, yeah. So if someone's stressed, the emotion is more is often anxiety. So yeah,
Yes.
so yeah, eating to maybe to try and numb the anxiety or to distract from it.
So you just mentioned that you eat to numb that certain feeling, and that leads to binge eating because you don't know how much to eat, and you just keep eating to numb that feeling. And then, what is binge eating? You just mentioned it's a part of emotional eating disorder. Yeah.
Sure. So, I mean, I guess they're different things, but they overlap. So,
Yes. Yeah.
binge eating is when somebody eats a very large amount of food in a small amount of time in secret, which can be similar to
Mm.
emotional eating. But with binge
Mm.
eating, someone will usually eat a very large quantity. So it's much
Mm.
larger than someone might in a normal sitting. Whereas I guess with emotional
Mm.
eating, you might eat in quite a dissociated, secret way, but you probably wouldn't eat as much as you would if you were having a binge. So there's
All
sort of
right.
overlap.
So, emotion. Oh, there's an overlap. So, someone who's an emotional eater may not be a binge eater, but a binge eater can be emotional eater. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, uh, specifically, the topic today is that boredom eating. So, someone who eats out of, oh, I didn't realize I'm just conversing in English. I have to quickly convert in Hindi also. Oh God. So, so basically, binge eating जो बहुत सारे लोग करते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा एक बार में बहुत ज़्यादा खाना खा लेते हैं, वो एक सेपरेट कैटेगरी होता है, बट वो इमोशनल ईटिंग आप कह सकते हो सकता है, जो बहुत कम समय में बहुत ज्यादा खाना खा लेते हैं. Harriet, you just mentioned that the people eat in anger, people eat in boredom, people eat when they're anxious, people eat when they are happy. So these separate, different emotional eaters, are they specific kind of food that they reach out to? Like a
um,
uh,
yeah, I mean, I guess it tends to be, I mean, I guess it's slightly different for every individual, but usually for emotional eating, it tends to be high fat, high sugar foods, foods that are very easy to eat, very palatable. And maybe the foods that if someone is trying to be super healthy or be restrictive with their eating, the foods they would normally avoid. So yeah, it tends to be those kind of foods mainly.
But why do we tend towards going towards fatty food or high sugar content food? Why do we
Sure, like,
do that?
I think part of it is because of this whole restrictive mindset of people trying to sometimes be too healthy. The rules are too strict. So then in a
Hmm.
way, when they're dealing with negative emotions or something, they want this food they've been denying themselves. So I think that's one
Hmm.
part of it. But I think as well, I think when we eat those foods,
Uh,
it's very well, it makes us feel good. So physiologically, it has a really strong impact on the body. So I guess it gives the brain a big reward. So it can feel not. I
It's the
wouldn't say
dopamine
addictive is
effect
too
that it
strong.
gives you a high. Sorry. Is it the dopamine effect that it just gives you a high? It's like, that's what they call the sugar rush. You know, it just makes you instantly happy.
Yes. So yeah. So often if you eat a lot of sugar, yeah, you do get that big blood sugar surge, and you get a release of endorphins and often serotonin, and it's a nice feeling, isn't it? It does make you feel good.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Um,
All right.
when you do the
So,
next translation, I'm gonna plug my phone in because I can see my battery going. So while you do the translation, I'm just gonna lean down and get my.
all right.
Okay.
All right. So बहुत सारे जो इमोशनल ईटर्स होते हैं, स्पेशली जो बोर्डम ईटर्स होते हैं, वो ज्यादा अधिकतर हम हाई फैटी खाना खाते हैं. वी डू दैट. हम लोग फ्राइड खाना खाते हैं, फैट वाला खाना खाते हैं, एंड बहुत सारा हम मीठा खाना खाते हैं. अब अधिकतर हमको जब भी हम लो हो रहे होते हैं, डल हो रहे होते हैं, बोर हो रहे होते हैं, एंग्शियस हो रहे होते हैं, स्ट्रेस हो रहे होते हैं, हम कभी एप्पल क्यों नहीं खाते हैं, हम कभी रोटी की तरफ क्यों नहीं जाते हैं. सो उसका रीजन जो है वो ये है कि जो ये हाई शुगर वाला खाना होता है, मीठा खाना, जैसे मैं बहुत कोल्ड कॉफी पीती हूँ और मीठा खाते हैं और फ्राइड चीजें खाते हैं, तो जब ये चीजें खाते हैं तो एक ना जो बॉडी में जो शुगर रश जिसे कहते हैं वो जो रिलीज होता है, जो डोपामिन रिलीज होता है, तो एकदम से बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग आती है. ओह आई थिंक सो उनका नेटवर्क कट गया है. So that is the reason a lot of people they go towards high fatty khana, high sugar wala khana, and food that makes you feel good and happy. Anyway, I'm connecting with Harriet again. Hi everyone. So hi Harriet, you're back.
I'm back.
So Harriet, how do we stop this emotional eating, and like our today's topic is specifically towards when you're eating when you're bored. What are the ways, the tips, the tricks, and the things and the distractions that we can do to completely stop it?
Sure.
Or help us stop?
Sure, help us stop. Well, I guess one of the first things is to just become a lot more aware of your eating, because of, you know, like we were talking about earlier, that often people are quite unconscious about when they're turning to food. So a really good helpful step is just to become a bit more aware about when this is happening, because until you have awareness, you can't really make a change, you know. So that's the first step. And what you could do to help with that is you could just you know, just maybe write in a journal when you notice that you're turning to food, you know. So I guess it's important, you don't want to become obsessed about what you're eating and for that to become a problem, but it's just being aware and just a bit more reflective. So I think that's my first
So food diary?
I think as well, if you're often turning to food for pleasure, although food absolutely should be like one of your, like, you know, 10 or 15 self-care strategies that you turn to. You know, food is meant to be for emotional eating. We're meant to enjoy it. But maybe it's showing as well that you haven't got enough self-care, and you're not like taking care of yourself in other ways. So you're using food as a kind of quick fix of self-care. So sorry, I let you translate, shall I, before anymore?
No, it's fine. So सबसे पहली चीज जो आप कर सकते हो to stop boredom eating is to become aware. बहुत सारे लोगों को, और actually होता है जब आप बोर हो रहे होते हो, आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा होता, आप टीवी देख रहे हो, समझ नहीं आ रहा, कुछ खाना रखा है, आप खाना खा रहे हो, तो आप खा रहे हो पर आपको register नहीं हो रहा होता. So the first thing that you can start doing is every time आपका हाथ ये जो busy होता है और आपका मूड चढ़ना start होता है, आप तुरंत इस हाथ को इस्तेमाल कीजिए एक फूड डायरी लिखने के लिए. सो जब आप लिखते हैं तो आपका, कहते हैं ना कि हैंड ब्रेन कनेक्शन है, सो जब आप लिखते हो तो आप सतर्क एंड अलर्ट हो जाते हो. हैरी, यू जस्ट मेंशन्ड अबाउट कीपिंग अ जर्नल, द फूड डायरी. सो आर देयर एनी कॉलम्स one is supposed to fill up in a food journal, or just keep writing anything and everything one eats?
Sure. I
How
mean, I
does
think,
a food journal look like?
yeah, I mean, I guess what's useful is to think about what you're eating, where you were, and then maybe think about what is the emotion that I'm feeling. And you may
Hmm.
not realize to start with, you may like be really confused because you may not be used to tuning into your emotions. So you might,
Hmm.
but the thing is just to sort of almost pause and think, what am I feeling? And then as well, just to notice like what's been happening, in my day. So you might notice that, maybe I've just had a conversation with somebody that has left me feeling a bit upset, or maybe I've got to get some work in, some studying in, and I haven't done it, and I'm really worried about it. Or, you can start to identify as well what your triggers are, because I guess
All
everybody's
right.
triggers are slightly different, but
All right.
really helpful to become aware.
All right. So in a food diary, जो हम food diary बनाएंगे, उसपे we write the time. And if I have to, like today,
Yeah.
if I make a food journal, so the first column will be the time. What time
Yeah.
I
So
ate
I guess
food,
time, so the time, and then what you eat.
क्या
Um,
खाया, what you
yeah,
eat. All right.
where you are, so maybe in your
There
bedroom
you
or
are.
something. What's the emotion that you're feeling, if you can identify it. And then the next column, like, what are you thinking, or what's been going on. um, and
All right.
another thing you could think about as well is, how hungry actually am I, because it's trying to start to realize, am I eating because I'm genuinely hungry, or am I just using food for something else? So thinking about that as well.
All right. So we can have a scale of 1 to 10, that how hungry are we, the last column.
Yes. Yeah. So like, yeah, 10 can be hungry, 0 not hungry at all. So yeah, you start to unpick it and recognize how hungry you might be.
ऑलराइट, तो जब आप एक फूड जर्नल बनाए जो एक्चुअली बहुत हेल्प करता है, तो कुछ कॉलम्स होने चाहिए. पहला एक टाइम, किस समय आपने खाना खाया. दूसरे कॉलम में आप कहाँ हैं, वेयर, किस समय, किधर बैठ के आप खाना खा रहे हैं. घर पे बैठ के, टीवी के सामने बैठ के, काउच पे बैठ के, बाहर बस बैठे हैं, किसी का वेट कर रहे हैं तो ऐसी खाना ऑर्डर करके खा रहे हैं. द थर्ड चीज इज इमोशन. व्हाट आर यू फीलिंग, उस समय आप क्या फील कर रहे हो खाना खाते हुए. दैट ऑल्सो, सो बिकॉज इमोशनल ईटिंग, बोर्डम ईटिंग इज अ पार्ट ऑफ इमोशनल ईटिंग. सो वो इमोशन को टच करना बहुत जरूरी है कि उस टाइम आप क्या फील कर रहे हो. एंड ट्रिगर, कि क्यों खा रहे हो, रीजनिंग क्या है. दैट विल बी द फोर्थ कॉलम, कि उसका ट्रिगर क्या है, रीजनिंग क्या है. एंड जो फिफ्थ कॉलम है, जो आप बनाओ कि क्या आप एक्चुअली भूख लगी है आपको कि नहीं. स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10. समवन जस्ट मेंशन कि आप हिंदी में क्यों कर रहे हो, हमको अंग्रेजी आती है. बिल्कुल आती है, किसी ने आपको डाउट नहीं किया है. बट कुछ लोगों को हिंदी में सुनना अच्छा लगता है, और जब हमको इंग्लिश भी आती है और हिंदी भी आती है, तो हम दोनों में क्यों नहीं बात करें. तो प्लीज आप अपने ऊपर मत लीजिए. अपने ऊपर आप लेंगे तो आपको ही दुख होगा एंड प्रॉब्लम होगी. ऑलराइट, Harriet, so we have made 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 columns in our food journal. When do we write it? Do we fill up this food journal we're about to eat, or order, or after filling up a stomach?
So I mean, I guess as much as possible, it's good to do it in real time.
All
So,
right. The
rather
moment you feel it.
yeah, so rather than wait until the end of the day, because some people do that, they wait until the end of the day and then they look back, but often then you kind of lose the emotion or lose what's going on. So it's trying to do it as much as you can in real time. And people might even find that actually by recording in the journal, it might even stop them from emotionally eating,
Yes.
because they're
Yeah.
actually stopping and pausing.
All right. Yes. Yes. तो जब आप फूड जर्नल लिखते हो, तो जब आप देखते हो आप क्या कर रहे हो और क्यों खा रहे हो, और आप देखोगे आपको भूख नहीं लगी, आप फिर भी खा रहे हो, तो आपको रियलाइज होना स्टार्ट होगा. एंड मे बी दैट स्टॉप्स यू, जो मेरे साथ हुआ है. दैट हैज हैपेंड विद मी, हैरियट. I have numerous times try to keep a food journal, and I start writing, and after I write whatever I eat, I feel so embarrassed. So what I start doing, rather than stopping eating, I stopped writing the journal. So for someone who does that, what does one do?
Yeah. I mean, I think the really tricky thing is it's trying to see the journal as a tool, you know, and approach it with curiosity and compassion. It's not about a big stick to beat yourself with, you know, it's not about something to
Alright.
judge yourself with. um and
Yeah.
it's trying to see, in a way, like, when you notice that you're emotionally eating, it's a learning experience, isn't it? Because you're learning about yourself and you're learning your triggers,
Yeah.
and it's trying to frame it in that way rather than feeling bad.
ऑल राइट सो जो कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं, जो ऐसे मैं हूँ, मैंने बहुत बार फूड जर्नल बनाने की कोशिश किया, मुझे रियलाइज होता है मैं कितना कचरा खा रही हूँ। जैसे बहुत सारे लोगों ने बोला चिप्स खाए, ये खाए, वो खाए, तो फिर मैंने फूड जर्नल लिखना छोड़ दिया। तो ऐसे इंसान के लिए क्या किया जाए? सो जब भी आप कोई भी काइंड ऑफ थेरेपी या कुछ भी चीज पे आप काम कर रहे हैं, द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू टू कीप इन माइंड इज बी काइंड टू योर सेल्फ, डोंट जज योर सेल्फ। जब हम बहुत गुस्से एंड हार्श हो जाते हैं, जैसे हमारे पेरेंट्स कहते हैं डोंट डू दिस, we tend doing that. So be nice and kind to yourself. I think so. This is one tip. I am just writing it down because the amount of food journals I'll show you, I just start and then I just stop it. So I'll stop judging myself, which we all do. So ये करके आपको बहुत help मिलने वाला है जब आप food journal लिखेंगे. Okay, so that is tip number one. The food journal helps us in not stopping, I would say, but controlling boredom eating. Am I right?
Yes, no, I think it can be a really helpful tool to start increasing awareness, because until you have awareness, you can't really change. You know, you're just like lost in the forest, really. But once you
Yeah.
have a journal, it's almost like you've got a map, so you can start to navigate your way out of the jungle, kind of thing.
So with someone, I will come back to this question. Some people are very aware of themselves. Some people aren't. For someone who has not had that awareness yet, what do we do? If there's a patient that comes to you, someone says that I don't realize, I don't know, is like if someone asks, like if I come to you and you ask me, when do you eat? Are you bored? Do you realize? And I say, I don't know. And my answer is hypothetically, I don't know. I don't know. What does a person like that do? Who's in denial, maybe?
Well, I mean, I think, again, like, coming back to the diary, that can be a really good way, you know, because I think it's either writing stuff down or speaking stuff out loud is often
All
the way
right.
to become more aware. So obviously, like, if it's available to someone, it's great if they can see a therapist, because the therapist can really help them develop that insight and have that sort of bird's
Yes.
eye view down. But if they haven't got
Yes.
access to a therapist, it could be talking to a good friend. It could be, you know, again, using the food diary, you know, but doing something in a way to get your thoughts out of your head, you know, either onto
Yeah.
paper or speaking them.
All right. Does making someone accountable help in stopping us from boredom eating? Like if I suppose I say, Harriet, you are responsible for me, so you have to keep checking on me. Does that help?
I mean, I think, yes, having support is really helpful. But I think sometimes if you felt that I was going to be telling you off or like monitoring your boredom eating, then you might feel rebellious or eat in secret and not want to tell me. So I think it's got to be the right person. You know, it's got to
Right
feel
person.
supportive. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
But I think
So
it
another
can
thing
be.
जो आप
Go on.
सो अनदर थिंग जो आप कर सकते हो, जैसे आप अपने फ्रेंड को या किसी को जिसपे आप ट्रस्ट करते हो, जिससे के साथ आपको लगता है कि आपको जज नहीं किया जाएगा, आप उसको अकाउंटेबल बना दो, या मतलब उसको बोलो कि तुम मेरे पे चेक रखो। जैसे जब हम छोटे होते हैं, हमारे मम्मी पापा हम पे थोड़ा चेक रखते हैं, तो हम काफी सही रहते हैं। फिर इसी तरह आप अपने कोई फ्रेंड को बोल सकते हो कि प्लीज मेरे से पूछते रहा करो। आई हैव डन दैट, कि मुझसे पूछते रहो, अच्छा क्या खाया, कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं खा रहे, ये खा रहे हो, टू समवन जो आपको जज ना करे। सो दैट्स अनदर थिंग दैट रियली 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 हेल्प्स। इसको सपोर्ट कह सकते हैं आप, आपका कोई सपोर्टिव फ्रेंड। ऑल राइट, दैट्स टिप 2. What else can one do?
Okay, I think another really helpful tip is to make sure that you're not depriving yourself and that you're eating regularly and you're keeping your blood sugar stable. Because I think as well,
Uh-huh.
if you have no routine with your eating, if you may be skipping meals, you're going to be very vulnerable then to to boredom eating as well, or kind of, maybe eating the foods that you don't really want to be eating. Um,
Hmm.
because your blood sugar is all over the place. So I'd say, I mean, as an eating disorder therapist, I really encourage people not to diet, to be work more towards intuitive eating, to work with their body, and
All right.
I think being very restrictive then almost kind of amplifies emotional eating.
All right.
Yeah.
So restrictive dieting is a no-no for emotional eater. Intermittent dieting should also be a no-no for a emotional eater, that means, because then you feel this is the window I have and now I can't eat.
Yeah, I mean, I think the trouble is with dieting is it makes food so important and so special because you're always
True.
thinking when you're going to be
Yeah.
able to eat. And I think the
Yeah.
thing is when you're more intuitive and you're allowed these foods when you want them, then they don't become so special and so seductive. Whereas
Yeah.
any form of dieting, I think particularly, I mean, I think intermittent fasting maybe can work for someone if they have a very healthy relationship with food. But if you
Yeah.
have any kind of emotional eating or disordered relationship with food, I'd say stay away from it.
Stay away from it. All right. So अगर आप इमोशनल ईटर हैं, अगर आप बोर्डम में खाते हैं, गुस्से में खाते हैं, हैप्पीनेस में खाते हैं, तो प्लीज डाइट अवॉइड कीजिए, बिकॉज जैसे भी आप बोलते हैं ना डाइट करना है, तो सडनली वो खाना आपके लिए एकदम हीरे जैसा हो जाता है कि ओ माय गॉड ये नहीं खाना, तो जो चीज ना बोली जाती है बाय डिफॉल्ट हमारा ध्यान उधर ही जाता है. सो समवन हु इज अ इमोशनल ईटर, अवॉइड डाइट टू स्टार्ट विथ टिल द टाइम आपका जो इक्वेशन है, आपका जो रिलेशनशिप है फूड के साथ, वो काफी हेल्दी हो जाए. Harriet, you just spoke about, oh sorry, one more thing. एक इम्पॉर्टेंट जो थर्ड फैक्टर है जो आपको करना है, सही समय पे खाना खाना, एक नियम बनाना जो हमको छोटे होते से कहा जाता है. क्योंकि क्या होता है, जो आपका ब्लड शुगर लेवल होता है ना, वो अप डाउन हो रहा होता है. जब तो आपका ब्लड शुगर लेवल जब डाउन जाता है ना, तो आपको समझ नहीं आता है, क्योंकि आपका शुगर लेवल डाउन है, तो आप फिर खाते हो, फिर आपको रजिस्टर नहीं हो रहा होता, यू जस्ट ईटिंग, कि बस खाना 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 खाना. सो आपको रियलाइज नहीं होता. तो इट इज वेरी गुड कि एक समय पे खाना खाइए, बांधिए, जो मैं नहीं करती हूँ. तो वो आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा. Harriet, you just spoke about timings, about eating at the right time also helps your blood sugar level to be perfectly fine. That's my neighbor who just messaged something, showing me a smiley, laughing at my eating. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. Sorry. Coming back to the topic, Harriet just mentioned that if you have fixed timings, you tend to stick and not eat in boredom or any other eating, emotional eating. For someone who has her dinner, and this is me talking, I'm asking you. So I have my dinner.
Yeah.
Say, I tend to feel hungry at 6 o'clock in the evening, like really hungry when the sun sets. I hate sun setting, so that really gets me low. So that is the time I tend to go for food. I need food to make me happy and for whatever reason. So I eat. Now 6 o'clock, 6:30, I've eaten my food. Then by 8:30, I'm hungry again. So then I nibble a little bit. Then by 10:30, I am sitting and I'm not sleepy and I'm bored. And that is the time I have this huge urge to have sweets. And I eat sweets every single night, and no matter how much I control, I'm not able to. What does one do with someone who is eating throughout the day, but night time is scary time?
Sure. So do you think you are genuinely eating enough in the day? Like if you had to do a food and feelings diary, are you being a little bit maybe not a strict diet, but are you restricting a little bit or being a bit
Yes.
more healthy in the day?
Yeah, so I say to myself that I will eat healthy, but what I eat is just not that. It's like my mind is saying something, and I'm doing something completely different. So we are like this. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, I guess what it sounds like as well is I think you are, although maybe you're not actually physically dieting, it sounds like you've got quite a dieting and sort of mindset. So you probably, there's a lot of judgment around food. So you're thinking in your mind, oh, I need to eat really healthily. But
Hmm.
then the trouble is, then you break your rules and then you probably feel bad about yourself. And then you tend to think, oh, I've blown it a bit, or you know, I start again tomorrow, and it becomes probably a little bit self-sabotage.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely. I'm the
so
queen of self-sabotage.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Uh,
But
so,
it's
so,
probably something about giving your, go on,
so sorry. So sorry.
sorry. Yeah, no, I was
You
going
were
to say it's
saying.
probably about you giving your, really give yourself permission to eat the whole range of foods, because I think when you're going into your day thinking, I need to eat healthy, I need to eat healthy, I need to eat healthy, you end up rebelling against your own rules, which are too strict. Um, and then it
Yeah.
probably, you
All
know,
right.
and particularly by the evening, it catches up, I think.
या ऑल राइट सो जब आप अपने आप को बोलते हो कि मैं स्ट्रिक्ट डाइट पे रहूंगी, जो हमने पॉइंट बोला था कि जो इमोशनल लीडर्स होते हैं, तो जब भी आप अपने आप को बोलते हैं आई एम गोइंग टू बी ऑन अ डाइट एंड आई एम गोइंग टू स्टिक टू इट, तो जब आप सुबह होती है आप कहते हो कि आज का दिन मैं एकदम फिट खाऊंगी, अच्छा खाऊंगी या अच्छा खाऊंगा, पर शाम होते 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 बिकॉज आपने आपको इतना जज कर लिया होता है, अपने साथ इतने स्ट्रिक्ट होते हैं, सो बाय द इवनिंग आपका जो विल होता है टेंड्स टू गिव अवे, सो दैट इज व्हेन शाम के टाइम बहुत सारे लोग मीठा खाते हैं या खाना ऑर्डर करते हैं. Harriet, there are specific kind of emotional eaters who go for sweet food. Uh, what are those emotional eaters and what is the psyche behind it? Because someone asked me this question that, I'm an emotional eater, but I only tend to eat sweet, nothing fatty or fried. Why is that?
Sure. Well, it might be linked to childhood. You know, like sometimes people are given sweet foods as a child when they're upset or distressed or they're feeling a difficult emotion. So they make that connection very, very early in life that, you know, if I'm upset,
Hmm.
so it could be worth exploring their childhood relationship with food and to see where that's rooted. But I think again, it's just like the physiological effect of, you know, I think for some people as well, if they're anxious, when they eat a lot of sugar, they really feel that kind of soothing effect, you know, and of kind of like sort of dopamine, serotonin, and
Hmm.
it's a very strong reward. So,
Hmm.
you know, yeah.
ऑल राइट, या ऑल राइट. सो बहुत सारे लोग जो मीठा खाते हैं, बचपन में हमको ऐसे करा जाता है ना, हम कुछ अच्छा करते हैं तो हमको मीठा खिलाया जाता है या मीठा कुछ दिया जाता है, तो वो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बहुत सारे जो ईटिंग डिसऑर्डर्स होते हैं आपके चाइल्डहुड से स्टार्ट होते हैं, तो जब भी आपको रियलाइज होता है कि आप इमोशनल होके खा रहे हैं, तो पहले वो इमोशनल पकड़िए, फिर उसके ट्रिगर को पकड़िए, एंड देन गो बैक अपनी लाइफ में कि आप कब कब ऐसा करते हो और कब कब आपको वो चीज खाने का मन किया. तो जब आप ये ध्यान दोगे तो आपको एक पैटर्न दिखेगा. तो बहुत सारे जिसने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि मुझे मीठा ही खाने को मन करता है, इट हैज समथिंग टू डू विद योर चाइल्डहुड मेमोरी. आप जरूर जाके देखिएगा. और जब भी हम मीठा खाते हैं तो हमको डोपामीन, एक अच्छा हैप्पी हार्मोन एकदम रिलीज होता है. सो व्हेन वी रन, we have this happy hormone. The same happy hormone is released when we have the sweet and fatty food.
Yes, it's a similar effect. It's a similar kind of
Similar
impact.
effect.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right. So we are going to keep a food journal. We will try to eat at regular intervals for leveling our blood sugar level. We will, call out for a friend as a support system to help us keep us in track. What else can we do to avoid boredom eating?
Sure. So I think it is useful, expanding on what we were talking on a minute ago, it is useful to explore your childhood relationship with
Hmm.
food. Because I guess
Hmm.
if you were in the habit from as a young child of turning to food to soothe, it's just helpful to kind of understand where that started and it might give you some clues about some of the emotional issues that you're struggling with today. So I think obviously that's not always necessarily going to solve the present problem, but I think it is quite helpful just to understand where it's rooted, because if you've been doing it for many, many, many years, it could be linked to quite a painful emotion that you're trying to avoid. And if you can identify what that is, it could then help you shift in the present.
All right. So जब आप अपना फूड जर्नल लिख रहे होते हो और जो टॉपिक है इमोशनल ईटिंग, तो बेसिकली आप अपने इमोशन को खा रहे हो, तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आप जब अपना फूड जर्नल लिख रहे हो तो आप क्या खा रहे हो, कब खा रहे हो, किधर खा रहे हो और उस टाइम क्या फील कर रहे हो। जब आप ये लिखोगे और क्या ट्रिगर है, मतलब वो क्या चीज, वो फीलिंग कैसे स्टार्ट हुई, जब आप ये लिखोगे तो आपको एक पैटर्न दिखेगा, आपको रियलाइज होगा। सो जब आप वो इमोशन को टारगेट करोगे, वो इमोशन आपको उस इंसिडेंट में ले जाएगा आपकी लाइफ में जब आपने ये खाना स्टार्ट किया। तो जो आपका रूट कॉज जब आप वो टारगेट करना स्टार्ट करोगे, सो देन जो आपका खाना है, जो आप इमोशनल ईटिंग करते हो, वो इमोशन को सप्रेस करने के लिए, पुश करने के लिए, तो तब जब आप उस रूट कॉज को फोकस करोगे या एम करोगे उसको ठीक करने का, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज इन योर चाइल्डहुड, that will help you overcome the emotional eating and boredom eating or eating in anger and whatsoever. All right, so there are 4 things. Any other tip and trick that we can do? Any distraction that helps,
Yeah.
show? Yeah.
Yeah, so I think as well, yeah, it's trying to find as well, isn't it? I guess if you are turning to food for pleasure, or maybe you need to be self-caring or self-soothing in other ways. So you maybe it's trying to find out what else brings you pleasure, what do you enjoy doing, rather than using to kind of like numb or distract. You could
Any
be like
hobby.
going out, go for a walk, or I don't know, reading or watching a film or calling a friend, or whatever it is that makes you feel good. I guess really it's kind of utilizing those other strategies.
All right. So खाना आपको खुशी देता है, food is pleasure. So and if you reach out for food every time आपको जो low feel हो रहा है, कौन सी और अदर चीजें आपकी लाइफ में जो आपको हैप्पीनेस देती हैं? आपकी मम्मी से बात करना, अपने फ्रेंड से बात करना, कुछ देखना, सो बेसिकली डिस्ट्रैक्शन है, बाहर जाके ग्रीन ट्री में खड़े होना। सो यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट अदर थिंग्स दैट यू एंजॉय डूइंग दैट गिव्स यू प्लेजर, विच विल गिव यू दैट प्लेजर जो आपने एसोसिएट किया हुआ है खाने से रिलेटेड। सो दैट इज अनदर थिंग दैट यू कैन डू। Harriet, is there any they say that it takes 20 minutes for your mind to register that you are eating. So is there any rule or something that hypothetically, if this is a pen, it's a food, and I really am craving and eating and I'm aware I don't want to eat it, is there any time limit or span that if I avoid that I will overcome that urge? Is there something like that?
I mean, I don't know, there may be a magic time, but I don't, it's not something I would particularly say to my clients. I mean, I think I would say to people, just try to be a bit more mindful as well. Like if you want to eat a biscuit or something, like sit down, put it on a plate, be aware of what you're doing, and connect with the eating experience. Do you know what I mean? So it's trying not to sort of eat
mindful
in that way, where you've like eaten a whole packet of biscuits and you don't even taste them. So I guess mindful eating, that's another tip actually as well. So slow it down, sit down, put it on a plate, and maybe just only focus on eating. So if you're like watching stuff or on a screen, sometimes it can be so easy to eat so much and not even register the eating experience. So it's trying to be a bit more mindful in the moment.
All right. So another thing that you can do is mindful eating, जो हमको कहा जाता है कि टीवी देखते देखते खाना मत खाओ, या बहुत सारे मदर इन लॉज जो हैं या बहुत सारी मदर्स हैं जो अपनी डॉटर्स को बोलती हैं कि जो खाना खाते खाते हम खाना बनाते बनाते खाना बोलते ना, पंजाबी में बोलते चुग्गा मत मारो, खाना पूरा बन जाए आराम से उसको प्लेट में रखो, बैठ के खाओ। सो दैट रियली हेल्प्स, क्योंकि बहुत बार होता है जब खाना बना रहे होते हैं हम किचन में, हम साथ में खाते जाते हैं, टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, तो हम उस टाइम भी इतना खा लेते हैं हमको रियलाइज ही नहीं होता है कि हम खा रहे हैं, फिर खाना खाने बैठते हैं वो अलग खाना हो जाता है। सो माइंडफुल ईटिंग बेसिकली कॉन्सेप्ट है कि जब आप बैठे हो आप खाने को लो, आराम से प्लेट पे रखो, उसके सामने बैठो, खाना देखो, क्या खा रहे हो, चबाओ, तो आप चू कर रहे हो उसको रजिस्टर करो आप क्या कर रहे हो. सो दैट्स अनदर टिक एंड ट्रिप दैट रियली हेल्प्स फॉर यू टू बी अवेयर फॉर ऑल द इमोशनल ईटर्स. Harriet, I'm waiting for you to tell us more tips and tricks. Till the time you say, Smriti, now this is enough. I'm done. I will not let you go.
I mean, I think I can tell you one more. Another one I'm thinking about is just be aware of your thinking, because of, say, if you eat a biscuit and then your thought is, I've blown it, I've done something really bad, I might as, and then you tend to self-sabotage and eat more. But you know, if you just think, I've eaten a biscuit, yum yum, that was nice. Do you know what I mean? You're much less likely to be punishing. So it's being aware of that, like that black and white thinking, that all or nothing thinking that can really hinder emotional,
All
you know,
right.
can really...
Not making a very big deal that this is the end of it. Is that?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, ये जो इमोशनल ईटिंग जब आप करते हैं, इट्स अ स्टेप बाय स्टेप से, तो आपका हर एक दिन जो आप थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रोग्रेस करते हो, विच इज बेटर. सो देयर विल बी डेज कि आप रात को बैठे हो, आपने एक बिस्किट खा लिया और आपने बोला ओ माय गॉड मैंने पूरे दिन अच्छा खाना खाया, अब मैंने क्यों खा लिया, एंड देन यू गेट एंग्री एंड देन यू सेल्फ सैबोटाज. व्हाट यू डू कि अब आपको लगता है एक खा लिया अब का ही फर्क पड़ता है, पूरा पैकेट खा लूंगी मैं, क्या जाता है. Lot of people do that. I am a part of it. I do that. So another the tip and trick that you can do is say to yourself, it is okay. तो जैसे आमिर खान बोलता है ना, all is well, all is well. जब आप अपने आप को एक pat on the back देते हो और बोलते हो it is okay, तो आप rebel नहीं करोगे. So then तो वो जो rebellious nature होता है ना कि अब तो सब खत्म हो गया, अब कुछ नहीं करना, so वो part आपका soothe हो जाएगा and that will really help you. हाँ जी, sorry, yes.
Sure. So I think those are most of my tips, really. I mean, I think...
All right.
Yeah, you know, it is a journey, really, I think, as well, isn't it? I think it takes time. And it, you can't just suddenly stop emotional eating overnight.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important to be patient, you know, and to sort of just, you know, baby steps are important, but over the course of weeks or months, you can make many, many changes. So it's really possible to have a healthier relationship with food. All
right. Harriet, if someone wants to listen to your podcasts, could you just tell us all, like I am aware of the podcast, where do we get to listen to your podcast, and someone if wants to reach out to your Instagram handle?
Sure. Yeah. So my podcast is called The Eating Disorder Therapist. So it's on most of the major platforms like Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, you know, it's on most of the main platforms. So you will be able to find it, Google, you know, so if you just put The Eating Disorder Therapist in to your browser, you should be able to find it. And then my Instagram handle, is at @the_eating_therapist. Yeah, is that right? At The Eating Disorder Therapist. Underscores in between.
So agar so if you want to reach out to Harriet, आपको उनका podcast सुनना है, so The Eating Disorder Therapist उनका podcast आप Google पे सुन सकते हैं, Spotify, Apple के स्टोर पे आप सुन सकते हैं, तो आप कहीं भी सुन सकते हैं. उनका Instagram handle मैं mention भी करूंगी स्टोरी में, it's @The Eating Disorder Therapist. So अगर if you want to reach out to her, please do reach out to her. Thank you so much, Harriet, for taking out your time on a Sunday afternoon to chat up with us and educate us on this topic.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Harriet. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. So that was Harriet with us, जो eating disorder therapist हैं. Quickly हम एक बार run through कर लेते हैं. आप please understand कीजिए कि जब भी emotional eaters जो भी होते हैं, emotional eaters जो आपका definition है, वो आपको बता देता क्या है. आप अपनी emotions खा रहे हो. So personally, I will tell you, please एक food journal रखो. It really helps because जब भी आप लिखना start करते हो, तो आपको realize होने लगता है कि आप कहते हैं ना कि लिख के याद करो. जब लिखते हो तो आपका जो दिमाग में जो बोझा होता है वो निकल जाता है and it realizes you realize a lot of things. So आपका eating journal कैसे दिखेगा? Time, आपने क्या खाना खाया, आप उस टाइम कहाँ थे, आप क्या फील कर रहे थे। आपका ईटिंग जर्नल में समय और आपका इमोशन लिखना बहुत जरूरी है, बिकॉज आप इमोशनल ईटर हो। और क्या वो ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ, क्या मम्मी ने डांट लगाई। अभी आज का जो टॉपिक था वो बोर्डम ईटिंग था, बट मैं उसको थोड़ा ब्रॉड कर रही हूँ, इमोशनल ईटिंग पे कर रही हूँ। क्या मम्मी ने आपको डांट लगाई, क्या आपके बॉयफ्रेंड से आपका झगड़ा हुआ, क्या आपके बॉस ने आपको कुछ बोला कि आपको गुस्सा आया, दैट यू रीचिंग आउट फॉर दैट बिस्किट का पैकेट। व्हाट इज दैट इंसिडेंट, व्हाट हैपेंड कि आपने उस टाइम वो खाना स्टार्ट किया। वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट टू राइट इन योर फूड जनरल। और आप क्या इमोशन फील कर रहे थे जब आप ये लिखो। आपका जो 5th कॉलम होगा वो होगा कि क्या मुझे सच में भूख लगी है। ये सब चीजें खाने से पहले, जैसे हमारे जो थेरेपिस्ट ने बोला, रियल टाइम में लिखो। जैसे यू आर रीचिंग आउट, राइट इट। आपको इमिडिएटली रियलाइज होगा दैट यू आर डूइंग द राइट थिंग, और मे बी यू कैन स्टॉप डूइंग दैट। अनदर थिंग, हाउ डू यू नो यूर इमोशनल ईटर, थोड़ा सा एक और ब्रॉड कर देती हूँ। खाना खाना बहुत अच्छी बात है, हमें बचपन से सिखाया जाता है, और ऑल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड कोई भी सेलिब्रेशन होता है हम खाना खाते हैं, शादी खाना खाते हैं, बर्थडे खाना खाते हैं। इनफैक्ट जब कोई इस वर्ल्ड से जाता है, किसी की डेथ होती है, तो क्या होता है, खाने का पूरा प्रोविजन किया जाता है। सो फूड इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ अ सर्वाइवल ऑफ हाउ वी लिव। बट जब डिपेंड आप हर चीज के लिए खाने की तरफ जाएं, जब आप इतना डिपेंडेंट हो जाए, दैट इज द पॉइंट आपको रियलाइज होगा कि यू माइट बी अ इमोशनल ईटर। अनदर थिंग, जब आपका पेट भरा होता है, इतना सबको समझ में आता है कि पेट भरा है पर फिर भी आप खा रहे हो। बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, बिंज ईटिंग के बारे में हमारे थेरेपिस्ट ने बोला कि पेट भरा होता है पर फिर भी आप खा रहे हो, फिर भी आप खा रहे हो। यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग अनकंफर्टेबल, बट फिर भी आप खा रहे हो। यू आर इमोशनल ईटर। एक तो फूड जर्नल कर लीजिए, किसी को अकाउंटेबल कर लीजिए। मोस्ट ऑफ द इमोशनल ईटर्स दे हैव अ चाइल्डहुड में कुछ ऐसा हुआ होता है। सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू रीच आउट टू अ थेरेपिस्ट फॉर दैट, बिकॉज जब तक होता है ना कि आपकी जड़ पे नहीं पहुंचोगे तो वो चीज रिजॉल्व नहीं होगी। ओके, एग्जाम्पल, आपकी मम्मी टीचर थी स्कूल में, ठीक है, पढ़ाने जाती थी। आप छोटे हो, आप 3-4 साल के हो, बच्चे को बुरा लगता है कि उसकी मम्मी जा रही है पढ़ाने अकेला छोड़ के। तो एवरी टाइम आपकी मम्मी जब स्कूल में पढ़ाने जाती थी, जब टीचर थी, वो जाते हुए आपको एक चॉकलेट पकड़ा जाती थी, क्योंकि आप पूरे घर में अकेले होते थे। तो आपको मम्मी चॉकलेट 2 पकड़ा जाती थी और चली जाती थी। आपकी मेमोरी में क्या रह गया कि जब भी मैं अकेला होऊंगा, मुझे क्या चीज चाहिए, मुझे चॉकलेट चाहिए। तो एक मेमोरी बन जाती है। और जब भी, नाउ दिस इज साइंटिफिकली प्रूवन, कोई भी चीज आपकी लाइफ में 3 बार होती है ना, वो रजिस्टर, वो मेमोरी बन जाती है। एक इंसिडेंट, फिर दोबारा वो इंसिडेंट, फिर 3 बार वो इंसिडेंट होता है, दैट बिकम्स अ मेमोरी। सो नाउ, अब बड़े होके, जब आप बड़े हो गए हो, जब भी आप लोनली फील करते हो, आपकी मेमोरी है कि जब भी मैं लोनली फील करता हूँ, मुझे चॉकलेट खानी है, बिकॉज वो बचपन से हुआ है ना। बट अब आप बड़े हो गए, अब आप बच्चे नहीं हो। मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग लोनली और बोर्ड, या जो भी आपका इमोशन, आप जो भी फील करते हो जिसमें आप खाते हो, से टू योरसेल्फ दैट why am I doing this, because now I am a grown up. So आप देखोगे चाइल्डहुड से रिलेटेड होता है। So this really helps once you start realizing. Another tip that will help you for all those people who are emotional eaters is ब्रश करना। हमारे ना, मैं पापा से और मम्मी से रोज बात करती हूँ, हमारे जो हमारी जैसी हाउ वी आर इंडियंस हैं, और जो भी इनफैक्ट सबको सिखाया गया है, उसका बहुत अच्छा महत्व होता है हर चीजों का। अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमको बताया नहीं जाता। कहते हैं ना कि रात को ब्रश करके सो, है ना। एक तो कीटाणु मरते हैं। अनदर थिंग क्या होता है, जब आप ब्रश करते हो ना, उसके बाद आपको भूख नहीं लगती। बहुत सारे लोगों को आप नोटिस करोगे ऐसे करते हैं कि आई सीन माई फादर जस्ट जनरली टॉक, वो बहुत मीठा खाते हैं। तो मीठा खाते खाते बोले अच्छा चलो मेरा हो गया, मैं ब्रश करने जा रहा हूँ। तो फिर कुछ और एक मीठी चीज आती है, तो उनको बोला जाता है पापा खा लो। पापा कहते हैं नहीं, अब मैंने ब्रश कर लिया है। तो क्या होता है, दिस इज अनदर टिप, दैट ट्रिक दैट यू कैन डू, कि वंस यू ब्रश, क्या होता है, पेपरमिंट का जो फ्लेवर होता है, इट्स बीन प्रूवन दैट आपकी जब आप पेपरमिंट, वो जो फ्लेवर आता है, तो आपका जो डिजायर जो होता है टू ईट एंड बिंज एंड इमोशनल ईटिंग वो सप्रेस होता है। सेकेंडली, आपने ऑलरेडी मेहनत कर ली है 5 मिनट ब्रश करके, तो क्या आप वो फिर से मेहनत, बहुत सारे लोग आलसी होते हैं तो उनको लगता है अब मैं फिर से ब्रश करूं, अच्छा मैं छोड़ देता हूँ, मैं कल खा लूंगा। सो दैट इज अनदर टिप दैट यू कैन डू टू डिले eating when you are emotional. Another very very important tip, and this is for anyone and everyone who the person की visual memory है। कैसे समझाऊं? ओके, आपने नोटिस किया है कि जितनी भी हमारी एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स होती हैं उनका कलर रेड, किसने बोला तुलसी ऑल्सो हेल्प्स, एब्सोल्युटली। आपने नोटिस किया है कि जितनी भी हमारी एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स होती हैं खाने को, कौन से कलर यूज होते हैं? लाल, पीला, ये सब रंग ना बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, तो हमारे माइंड ऐसा ट्यून्ड है, हमको अच्छा लगता है। सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, अनदर टिप एंड ट्रिक इज, अगर पानी का रंग ब्राउन होगा, ये मेरे पास पानी है इस कप में, अगर ये पानी का रंग ब्राउन होगा और आप इसको विजुअलाइज करो, वी स्पोक अबाउट विजुअलाइजेशन, कि अगर पानी का रंग ब्राउन होगा, कीचड़ ऐसा होगा, क्या आप ये पानी पीना चाहोगे? अगर ये ब्राउन कलर का पानी हो, कीचड़ टाइप का, आपका मन करेगा? नहीं करेगा ना। सो अनदर टिप दैट यू कैन डू इज, जो भी फैटी खाना होता है, फ्रेंच फ्राइज, फ्रेंच फ्राइज आप अधिकतर देखेंगे आपको जब बाहर मिलता है, हमेशा जो पैकेट होता है वो लाल रंग का होता है, क्योंकि लाल रंग इज डिजायर, है ना। सो दिस आर ऑल मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजीज। तो अगर आपको यू वांट टू ओवरकम दैट फ्रेंच फ्राई को खाना, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, I don't have a laptop. Someone said don't spill on your laptop. Let's focus on what we are talking, yeah? So what you can do is visualize your French fry to be a color of, say, purple. Would you like to have a French fry that is dirty purple in color? No, right? So once you visualize and give a color to a food that you really like, एंड आप इमेजिन करने लग जाओ कि बहुत सारे केक्स नहीं होते, जब आप एक केक शॉप में जाते हैं बड़े अतरंगे कलर के होते हैं, ऑरेंज कलर का कोई केक होता है, आपका खाने का मन नहीं करता, ऐसा बहुत बार होता है, राइट? सो दिस इज, आपका कौन सा केक खाने का मन करता है? जिसमें सुंदर सुंदर आइसिंग हो, व्हाइट कलर का हो, मे बी प्रिटी फ्लावर्स हो। एंड वो जो केक होते हैं जो बेचारे केक शॉप में पड़े रहते हैं, जिनका गंदा सा ब्लू कलर का रंग होता है, यू अवॉइड दोज केक्स। सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग राइट हियर? We are putting colors on the food that we really like and we want to stop eating. It's a trick. So this is another thing that you can do that really helps you to stop emotional eating. So try these tips and tricks. It really works. And the most important thing is, emotional eater agar aap hain, to realize what emotion that you are eating. जब रात को हम खाना खाते हैं तो मीठा क्यों खाते हैं? जो हमारी थेरेपिस्ट है उन्होंने बहुत सही बोला, आप पूरे दिन अवॉइड करते हो, आई डू दैट, और रात को मुझे लगता है आई हैव टू रिवॉर्ड माई सेल्फ, सो देन आई हैव मीठा। ऑल्सो आपका ब्लड शुगर लेवल, सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ रीजंस व्हाई यू इमोशनली ईट, इट कैन बी योर फिजिकल फैक्टर्स ऑल्सो, है ना। सो जब आपका ब्लड शुगर लेवल डाउन जाता है तो आप मीठे की तरफ जाते हो, तब आप बहुत जल्दी खाते हो, and it takes 20 minutes for your brain to register what you've eaten. I forgot this rule. How could I forget this rule? Now I've remembered talking to you. So another thing is, what you can do is कि मान लीजिए अगर आपको कुछ ऑर्डर करना है तो क्या होता है, हमारे पास स्विगी जोमैटो होता है, and this is something that I've done. I live on outside food and I love food and I accept it. So स्विगी जोमैटो हर बार मैं डिलीट कर देती हूँ। So बहुत बार ऐसा होता है जब मुझे खाना ऑर्डर करना है, दी होल आइडिया ऑफ अभी मुझे स्विगी जोमैटो डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा ऐप, फिर मेरे को अपना एड्रेस और नंबर डालना पड़ेगा, फिर खाना मैं ऑर्डर करूंगी, इट्स सच अ लॉन्ग ऑर्डील, ऐसा लगता है कौन इतना करे, छोड़ो नहीं खा रही, कल खाऊंगी। सो दीज आर अनदर टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स दैट यू कैन डू, कि जब भी आपका अर्ज आए टू ईट समथिंग एंड यू नो दैट आई एम नॉट हंग्री बट you just want to eat because you just want to eat, what you do is either walk away from there, give yourself 10-15 minutes, and even then अगर आपका मन कर रहा है कि आपको खाना है, then go ahead with it, because very rightly the therapist said, जितनी बार आप अपने आप को ना 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 करोगे, आपका वही करने का मन करेगा। So these are the some of the tips and the tricks that you can do that will really help you. And emotional eating, बहुत लोग मजाक उड़ाते हैं, especially in India. They don't realize that it actually is a disorder. So, and nobody can tell you except you. A lot of time you also eat because you're dehydrated. So अपना पानी अच्छे से पीते रहना. And these are the tips and tricks. I really hope that it helped you. Next Sunday and Sunday live session, क्या टॉपिक होगा आप लोग मुझे बता देना. We will be doing another session on emotional eating sometime in future because it's a very vast topic and I would really love कि हम इसको और अच्छे से cater करें. Thank you so much. See you next Sunday. Have a wonderful Sunday evening. Bye-bye. And I really hope that now you chew your food, not your emotions. You feed your body and not your emotions. And that we remember that food is fuel and it is not therapy. With this note, and I remembering this and you remembering this, I say bye-bye. Have a fantastic Sunday.